Hello and welcome to Talking Sense, a Pittsburgh Works Together interview series featuring our region's most influential leaders. We'll get their perspectives on jobs, the economy, and other topics vital to Pittsburgh's progress. I'm Kelly Brennan, and on today's episode, I speak with the CEO of Duquesne Light, Kevin Walker. We explore Duquesne Light's role in the PJM service territory, the challenges of meeting increased demand for electricity, and the opportunities presented by our region's energy transition. We hope you enjoy this insightful and informative discussion. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited to chat with you. Maybe start with just telling us a little bit about Duquesne Light and why the utility is so important for our region.
Yeah, well, Duquesne Light, we're 1,800 strong in both Beaver and Allegheny County. We serve 660,000 customers, transmission and distribution company only, so we don't generate our power. Really involved in a community. I love the intimacy of our service territory, and we're only 1 degree of separation from a neighbor, a friend, a family member, and so it's a really great opportunity to serve our region.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of talk about rising utility rates and demand that could lead to shortages and rolling blackouts. So this, of course, is part of a larger projected shortfall across multiple states in the PJM region. As the leader of our local utility, you are closest to the customers who could be affected by this. So how do you manage it and what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, the customer is really at the center of all the things we do. I think we have a unique perspective because we do touch the customer, and we're like kind of that face of the energy business. We do only transmission distribution, so we don't do the generation. For our customers, don't make that distinction. They see Duquesne Light and they say, you're all things energy. So while we don't generate, we hold our responsibility important to represent the customer in those discussions. So we've got a seat at the table when we're talking about supply and demand. And you're right, we're a little bit upside down in the demand that's coming from AI and coming from electrification and EVs, and all of those things are driving demand up. And we haven't kept pace with the supply, building power plants that can serve that need. And so we have a voice at the table. We're trying to keep energy prices as low as possible. We're trying to make sure reliability is there, so no rolling blackouts if we can help it. But we are one voice of many that have to lean into this energy situation we're in.
Absolutely. And to solve this problem really long term, we need more power supply in Pennsylvania. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yes. So grid operator PJM is rushing to get a new generation online to fill the gap created by retirements. We're also seeing new interest in old power plant sites come back to life. Duquesne Light is helping lead a possible third option. Could you fill us in on what exactly that is and the importance of it?
Yeah, so I mean, all the things you mentioned are important, and I'm certainly all of the above strategy. We're going to require all of those things to come to bear to help us with the supply demand and balance. Another solution, which is already authorized in the way our regulatory model works, is for us to go out and purchase power on behalf of our customers through a purchase power agreement, is what we call it, PPA. And so we would create long-term demand for a power plant. And with that, they can also get that plant funded, and they can also bring more power online and build more power plants. So we are taking that option as well to make sure we're using all of the things at our disposal to close the gap.
Okay. Anything I'm not asking in relation to that you would want to make sure people know?
I would say that this is not just a Duquesne Light thing. I think in Pennsylvania, there's many utilities that are partnering with us on this. And so they're thinking about all of those options. The build themselves, they're thinking about the option of this purchase power agreement, and we're thinking of the option of making sure that we stimulate the market to build more generation.
Okay. And you've also personally taken on a leadership role as chairman of a regional energy task force organized as the Allegheny Conference on Community Development. What do you see as your role and that group's role during this period of energy transition?
Yeah, that was a great opportunity for me. I am relatively new to the community, but there are no barriers for people getting involved in our community. I love that about Pittsburgh. And so I had the opportunity to lead that. And it was a joint effort of energy companies, but also customers, which go back to the beginning about customers. What's in it for the customer and what's important for the customer. So with that conglomerate, we came out with really some policy initiatives that we think need to happen in our state to facilitate more building. And what we're going to do at the end of the budget cycle is go through a roadshow to make sure that we can have our voices heard in Harrisburg.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
And we've talked about so many different things in this quick discussion, but there's always more to be said or more information for people to learn. Where can our listeners go to get more information on Duquesne Light?
Yeah, DuquesneLight.com. We have all kinds of options for folks if they want to learn about, how they can save money on an energy efficiency standpoint. If some of our customers are low income and they need support, there's ways to find out where to get that support from, and we're happy to help folks on that. We really look at ourselves as a multi-service organization, and with the customer at the center of it, it's really important that we have that partnership and that dialogue. So DuquesneLight.com is the place to go.
DuquesneLight.com. Absolutely. Kevin, thank you. Thanks for your time and your expertise for the conversation. And as always, please stay tuned for our next episode.